Tyler here with GPKnives, and we're back again for the week 34 weekly update. We'll start out this week with the Benchmade Infidel, and this is a year-long limited run. We've got a blade of S30V with a black coating, double V ground with the chisel ground bevel. So you've got excellent slicing performance on that. Blue anodized aluminum body with a black steel liner there, and deep carry stainless steel pocket clip, and of course a nice smooth and snappy double action out the front auto here. So great design in a year-long limited run, so get those while they last. Next up, we have a few offerings from Microtech, and we'll start out with the Combat Troodon here. This is in a red anodized body. We've got a 204P Tonto blade with two-tone black Cerakote and satin on the flats and spine. Got matching black hardware, and this is a standard Microtech setup with the stainless steel deep carry clip, glass breaker, and proprietary hardware. And for a little size comparison, I'll grab the Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco, so you can see a bit larger than the PM2, about the same length blade with a bit more cutting edge, and then of course you get that longer handle to house the blade and automatic mechanism. And next up we have 3 different tiers of the Cornerstone Ultratech model. This is the standard version. We've got an apocalyptic finish blade, so that's blasted and tumbled. Bowler's M390 there, and this is a full serrated double edge. So you've got the plain edge on the front, full serrated on the back, matching apocalyptic finish on the hardware, slide, and clip. And again, black hard anodized aluminum for the handles, and the same standard Microtech setup there. Double action out the front auto, and take a look at this with a couple of other Ultratechs. This is a signature series with the Spartan blade. So the Spartan is a double edge as well, but it has a Gladius style blade with a Tonto point. You've got the longer fuller that goes out almost all the way to the tip there, versus the standard double edge, which has the fuller only on the central flat there. As with most in the signature line, this one has some premium upgrades. So we've got a DLC coated blade of CTS 204P. So that's just an American analog to M390. You've got a carbon fiber top on this with matching DLC hardware, slide, and clip. And you can see it's got the signature on there with the Talon logo, as opposed to the standard logo and no signature. And we've got this actually in both the carbon fiber top and a standard all aluminum construction, both in the signature line with Spartan blades and DLC. And then we'll take a look at the Spartan with the Delta class Ultratech here. So you're going to see some major differences here. This, of course, being a Tonto profile blade, so the blade shape is going to be a bit different. Both have a DLC coating, but you can see the Spartan is a little less reflective. You've also got fluting on the blade on the Delta, and that is going to help to prevent any buildup of debris inside the mechanism and make for more reliable operation. You've got frag pattern milling on the aluminum body, and instead of the proprietary screws, you've got Torx hardware here. The overall dimensions are going to be pretty much the same, And these are both signature line models. So you've got the same logo set up there. And then something you can't see on the Delta is that the inside of the mechanism is nickel boron coated, and that is going to enhance with corrosion resistance and improve overall reliability. Again, you got that same double action coil spring mechanism, so just another step up in the Ultratech line there. And last up for Microtech, we have the UTX-70. So this is a scaled down version of the Ultratech, 70% smaller. It is also thinner in both handle and blade stock. And this is showcasing the new champagne gold anodized colorway. And you can keep a lookout for this color on all the models throughout their line. We've got a two-tone 204P blade, again, black Cerakote and satin, black hardware, and the same double action out the front automatic mechanism. So great compact EDC here, excellent for fifth pocket carry or for carry in a bag. And it of course does come with the clip for pocket carry. And if you're looking for a truly handmade custom piece, check out the Sergei Rogovetts TNT XR Tanto 20. So this was made in 2020. We've got a blade of CPM S45VN, a relatively new steel from Crucible, and it has a nice balance of properties somewhere between S30 and S35 with better sharpening response and good edge holding, as well as solid corrosion resistance and toughness. So kind of a nice blend of those steels performance-wise. We got a nice multi-angle satin finish here, so you can see mostly vertical on the grinds here with horizontal on the flats. Flat ground tanto point with a hollow ground primary edge. Nice thick blade stock. It rides on a ball bearing pivot, and this one can be deployed with either the thumb studs or the top flipper tab. You've got anodized satin titanium with a wire mesh and milled holes. A zirconium backspacer with jimping, and a 3D machine type pocket clip. And then you've got a hardened steel lock face insert with over travel prevention as well. Nice solid tie frame lock there. And as with all of Sergei Rogovetts' knives, these are 100% handmade from start to finish by him in his shop. So truly custom piece here, handmade from start to finish, and just a great all-around design. Very solid in the hand, a nice robust tactical style design that is still very carryable for daily use. And next up, we have the MKM Bob Terzuola Design Clap. This is a gentleman's tactical folder, and this is a limited production run of 100 with Damasteel blade, carbon fiber handle scales, and milled titanium bolster. And you can see this is number 68 of 100. So right there on the blade, it is serialized. Very high quality fit and finish. You've got crowned liners with a nice titanium backspacer, barrel spacer, and a 3D machine type pocket clip. It does have the removable flipper tab feature from Lion Steel. Nice ball bearing pivot with a snappy flipper deployment, or it can be opened with the fullers if you want to run it as a two-handed operation knife. Generous lanyard hole here at the back, and it comes with a nice wooden display box with magnetic closure and certificate of authenticity. And if you're wanting something a little more functional and utilitarian in the same design, we do have it in a bolsterless design with micarta scales, nice satin finished M390 blade on there. So still a very stylish looking piece with some blue anodized highlights, but in a more practical and functional setup there for daily carry and use. And you can see it does have a compound grind, so a little thinner here at the tip and a little more robust on the main part of the blade there. Harpoon swedge, so great all-around design with some classic Bob Terzuola design lines. Cutting edge is going to be similar to the PM2, a little shorter. And then, of course, the overall blade minus that choil is a bit shorter as well. Functional grip area is going to be actually pretty close to the main part of the handle on the PM2. And then, of course, the footprint is going to be much more compact. And the handle thickness is right about the same on those two. And last but not least, we have a few knives left from Civivi. We've got the Rustic Gent backlock with a Damascus blade, carbon fiber bolster, and matrix micarta handle scales. We got stainless liners and backspring, inline lanyard hole, a nice solid backlock with a half stop. Very smooth operation on these. You've got a high shallow hollow grind and a classic clip point profile with dual fullers, and those also serve as the nail nick for opening, or you can just use a simple pinch grip. And these are going to come with a leather slip sheath with stainless steel deep carry pocket clip. So while the knife itself doesn't come with a pocket clip, the sheath does and provides for a nice daily carry there. So excellent option for gentleman's carry. And if Damascus isn't your thing, we also have these available in a satin finished D2. This one again has carbon fiber bolsters and a black burlap micarta for the handle scales there. So same overall construction and design, just different materials. Very solid EDC design if you're looking for something that is a little more traditional while still being modern. And again, cutting edge length, just a little shy of the PM2 there. Functional grip area, again, is going to be pretty similar. And of course, the footprint, much more slim and a little thinner in the overall thickness there as well. And you can see a nice thin slicey blade paired with that high hollow grind. It's going to slice very well. And then we have the Ferrum Forge Odium Flipper. And this is a classic Ferrum Forge design with a drop point blade. You've got a dark gray stonewash D2, oval hole cutout, and index choil, little jimping on the spine. This is a flipper design, riding on ceramic bearings. Nice snappy deployment there. You've got contour G10 for the scales, a jimped partial backspacer, reversible deep carry clip, and you can deploy it with that oval blade hole, or of course with the flipper tab. And with the choil, you get a solid 4-finger grip. It's got a high saber grind, which is going to slice well with the thin stock while still being durable. And we have these in a few different handle color options. We've got the gray and the orange here. And then we also have a standard black and blue. Again, this is Tyler with GPKnives and your Week 34 weekly update. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay sharp. If you like what you've seen today and you'd like to see more, follow us on social media, like the video below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel feed for updates on all new products.